As the world mourns the passing of the longest reigning monarch in British history, many of us look back fondly on her life. From her relationship with Prince Philip to her most memorable fashion moments and iconic feminist moves, Her Majesty has so much to remember and so much more to learn. Despite being one of the most famous people on the planet, Queen Elizabeth has a plethora of lesser-known and unexpected facts, ranging from world records to her role in World War II. Welcome to Planet Lux, and in this video we'll take a look at the top 15 secrets of Queen Elizabeth only insiders are aware of. Curious to know? Let's find out. Number 15. She was only 13 when she fell for Prince Philip. When Princess Elizabeth met the dashing 18-year-old Philip Mountbatten, who was then a cadet in the British Navy, she was only a preteen. While he was at sea, the two corresponded for several years. Elizabeth knew he was the man she wanted to marry by the time she was 17. The press noticed the connection between them when they saw Philip helping the princess put on her coat at her cousin's wedding in 1946. The couple was secretly engaged at the time, but the palace delayed making the official announcement for 3 years, until Elizabeth was 21. The royal love story of Elizabeth and Philip has stood the test of time. They were married for an incredible 73 years. When they reached the milestone of 60 years of marriage in 2007, Her Majesty became the first British monarch to celebrate her diamond wedding anniversary. Number 14. The Queen did not need a driving license to drive. Unlike the rest of us, Her Majesty did not have to take a test in order to legally drive a car. In fact, the monarch is the only person in the United Kingdom who does not need a driver's license to drive on public roads. Not only that, but the Queen did not have a passport because both documents were issued in her name, which meant that she was not required to have either, a privilege reserved solely for the sovereign. Number 13. The Queen owned a Greggs pastry shop. The Queen owned 14 retail parks and 3 shopping centers through the British Crown's estate empire, one of which was Gallagher Retail Park in Cheltenham, where you can enjoy a very royal Greggs. Number 12. The Queen had her own private ATM. While the Queen rarely needs cash, she does have a private ATM in the basement of Buckingham Palace. The ATM is provided by Coutts Bank and is only available to members of the royal family. Do you want one for yourself? Coutts Banking is free as long as you have around £1.3 million in your account. That, unfortunately, rules us out. Number 11. The Queen volunteered as a truck driver during World War II. Prior to assuming the throne from her father, Princess Elizabeth volunteered as a truck driver and mechanic during World War II, making her the first female member of the royal family to do so. King George VI initially opposed his daughter enlisting, but he eventually agreed. Princess Elizabeth joined the Women's Auxiliary Territorial Service in 1945, making her the royal family's only female military member. During the war, she worked as a mechanic and a truck driver. She's been known to tinker with the Range Rovers at Balmoral on occasion when there is trouble under the hood thanks to the skills she learned. Number 10. The Queen bought her wedding dress with ration coupons. In terms of World War II, the then Princess Elizabeth had to use clothing ration coupons to purchase the material for her wedding gown due to post-war austerity measures in the UK. According to British Heritage, the government allowed her to make the purchase with 200 extra ration coupons. Number 9. The Queen sent out over 300,000 cards to her royal fans. Queen Elizabeth II sent over 300,000 congratulatory cards to people celebrating their 100th birthdays as part of her role as head of the British monarchy, and over 900,000 messages to couples celebrating their diamond wedding anniversaries. By the way, if you're watching us for the first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can enjoy our future videos while getting updated. Getting back to the topic? Number 8. The Queen owned over 30 corgis. It's no secret that the Queen adored corgis, but it may surprise you to learn that she owned over 30 of them during her lifetime, with as many as 9 at any given time. The majority of Her Majesty's corgis descended from Susan, her first corgi, who was given to her on her 18th birthday in 1944. Candy, Lissy, and Monty were among her other corgis. Adorable. Number 7. The Queen sat for over 200 official portraits. Sitting for a painted portrait isn't something many of us are used to in this day and age of selfies and Snapchats. but Her Majesty sat for over 200 official portraits during her reign. The Queen's first official portrait was commissioned in 1933 when she was only 7 years old. Number 6. The Queen bathed every morning in 7 inches of water. Yes, it does sound very specific. However, Her Majesty was a very specific woman. In fact, the Queen's maid would run her a bath every morning while she drank her cup of breakfast tea. The bath had to be precisely the right temperature, tested with a wooden case thermometer, and no more than 7 inches of water. Angela Kelly, the Queen's former personal assistant, revealed. Number 5. The Queen opened the Sydney Opera House. The Sydney Opera House is probably the first image that comes to mind when you think of Australia. It's only fitting that the most recognizable structure in the country was inaugurated by one of the world's most revered women, the monarch, on October the 20th, 1973. Number 4. Queen Elizabeth's life took a shocking path. Queen Elizabeth II was never meant to be a monarch. In fact, she was supposed to spend the rest of her life on the outside looking in. But everything changed when her uncle, King Edward VIII, abdicated and was succeeded by her father, King George VI. Queen Elizabeth was only 10 years old when her life changed forever. Number 3. A devastating revelation about King George VI. Queen Elizabeth never imagined herself as the heir to the throne at such a young age. In fact, she was completely unaware of her father's condition. Unfortunately, near everyone on the planet learned of his death before she did. On February the 5th, 1952, King George VI died in his sleep. However, Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip were on a royal tour at her father's request and were staying at the remote Treetops Hotel in Kenya's Aberdare National Park when the news broke. She breakfasted on bacon and eggs and tossed bananas to baboons below, according to sources. It wasn't until early afternoon that a local newspaper reporter called to inform Philip that King George had died. Number 2. She was a gambling queen. The Queen was well known for her love of horses, but we bet you didn't know she also enjoyed gambling. Queen Elizabeth II made a lot of money from her prized animals over the years. According to some sources, the Queen earned $8.8 million from her thoroughbreds over the last 3 decades, according to the British Horse Racing Authority. Number 1. The monarchy after Queen Elizabeth. Because the Queen spent so much of her time ensuring that the country ran smoothly, she did not always prepare herself, her family, or the country for a smooth transition. According to one of Prince Charles's advisors, it has been one of her most serious flaws. In some ways, the Queen has behaved as if she's the only one who matters, they revealed to the sources. She hasn't planned for the future well, and she appears to regard herself as the last sovereign. Everything has been about what was best for her, rather than what was best for the monarchy in the long run. And with that being said, it's time to end our video, but before that, would like to know which of these secrets about the late Queen were you aware of? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.